Welcome back to One Man and 5 Acres. I'm Trent. Well, wasn't on the agenda to work on, but seems how it's here and broke, I guess I'll show you guys. So, yeah, it's my truck. It broke finally after got 300,000 on it, and well, I'll show you what's going on. All right, so I took the belt off of here. Had a whining noise. It sounded like a bearing. Took this off. I should have recorded me doing it, but I didn't. And when you would rev the truck up, and it is a 5.9 Cummins diesel, by the way, you'd rev this up, and it kind of sounded like an ordinary bearing or, an idler pulley or something like that going bad. And so I took the belt off to see if the noise went away, and it did not. That, my friends, is a turbo. And that is the problem. That is my noise. And I'll get a little bit closer here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm up here on the thing here. I'm gonna get down in here so you guys can see. This is the turbo. I'll bring the light down here so everybody can see it a little better. That's my turbo. This is the noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm spinning it. And it ain't supposed to do that. So I need a turbo. And couldn't have happened at a better time, I guess. But anyhow, gotta take this out. I don't have a turbo yet. I've been looking online already. So far, parts and everything that comes with it, it looks like I'm looking at about probably about $1,200 by the time everything's said and done. And then I gotta take that clamp off back here. This one right here. Thank goodness it has been off before. Nothing else has been off though. Those look like they might be a challenge. Those bolts right there are nuts. So I might be just taking the whole exhaust manifold off if this doesn't come apart for me easily. I don't know. It's been on there since it was new, so. But I just wanted to jump on real quick and show you guys what's going on. Yeah, take this off. This is the oil supply line right here. So, but yeah, she's making noise. That sucks, but it is what it is. We'll have to get it replaced. So, anyway. So yeah. What fun. I'll have to order that. I don't know if I'm going to have to order it or if I can pick it up at Riley's or I don't know. We'll find out. I have a feeling it's going to not be fun. So, but when I go to do it, I'll bring you along with it. Another thing I noticed is if you look right there, let's see if it'll focus. There's a scrape mark right there at the bottom of that fin. So it's actually scraping right there. So, but man, that sucks. Oh well. That's the way it goes. So anyhow, I maintenance that truck on the regular. I keep up on all the oil changes, all the filter changes, drivetrain. I drop the oil and everything, so I constantly service this thing. If I didn't, I wouldn't get 300,000 miles out of it. Turbos go bad. It happens. But I think 300,000 miles is pretty good out of a turbo. I really do. So I'm not hating it. Let's put it that way. But yeah, we got to get her fixed. She's This truck's the only truck that I have to pull all the stuff around here. And it pulls my camper and equipment and everything else that I have around here. So yeah, we got to have it fixed. So, but I did go on Rock Auto and look up a turbo for it, and it's $1,000, and I think it's $1,000 and 35 or $1,000, just a little over $1,000. I think it was. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was just a little over $1,000. So I figured, what the heck, you know. And it also has a limited lifetime warranty, whatever that means. So I'm thinking, even if it prorates it or something like that down the road, you know, why not? So, but yeah, good times, an expensive one. So nothing on these trucks are cheap when it comes to the Cummins motor. Every time I go to, every time something happens to the motor, or it be an ejector or whatever, for some reason, I don't know what it is. This is common rail. It's 24 valve, 5.9. I've had an ejector go out on it, and that was kind of early. I think I had like 175,000 miles on it, and ejector started acting up on it. But I replaced that, and when I called the guy, he said the injector was $600. I said, what, for an injector? And he was like, yeah. He says it's $600, and I couldn't believe they were $600. But yeah, if you call the dealer and you ask them, they're $600 all day long. So I don't know. I don't know if they've come down in price. I mean, that was quite a few years ago when I replaced that injector. Oh man, that's probably 15 years ago when I did that injector. I've never had any problems with it since. So yeah, it's been a while. And I've put another whole 100 and something thousand miles on it, plus, you know, since I replaced that, about 140,000 miles, something like that, when I had to do that. I can't, like I said, I can't complain. I've only put a water pump on it, one injector. I put 2 clutches in it. I did some hub bearings. I did like 125,000 miles. I did 2 front hub bearings on it. And tie rod. Everything else has been holding together just fine. It is due for ball joints. They're finally starting to get some wear and tear on them. So I've been looking at, I have to get that done as well. But for right now, it's not as bad as it could be. So I'm not too worried about it. But anyway, I'm rambling on. But yeah, that's what's going on around here. I still got a lot of stuff to do, but just figured I'd fill you guys all in. Until next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye.